As a theoretical physicist who has spent decades unraveling the universe's most profound enigmas, from the quantum threads that weave reality to the cosmic symphonies that echo through time, I've often pondered, what if a visitor from the stars carried the very essence of life itself, spewing it forth in torrents that could rewrite our origin story, but with a twist that leaves us trembling at the implications? My friends, that shocking possibility is gushing forth right now with 3I/Atlas, the interstellar comet detected in July 2025, now hurtling through our solar system and erupting water vapor at rates like a cosmic fire hose, 40 tons per minute. This is a deluge that defies our current models and hints at hidden reservoirs from alien worlds, potentially seeding life or signaling something far more terrifying, like an engineered delivery system awakening under our sun's glare. What if this harmless wanderer isn't just shedding ice, but activating a mechanism that could flood our understanding with revelations about extraterrestrial biology or warn of dangers we can't yet fathom? Tonight, we'll dive into this watery mystery, from the Mars flyby that captured the spray to anomalies suggesting artificial origins, all while contemplating if this cosmic geyser is a gift from the stars or a harbinger of upheaval. Breathe in the mystery, exhale the fear. For what 3I/Atlas is spewing could be the flood that changes everything we know about life in the universe. If this chilling revelation has you on the edge of your seat, hit that like button to join the quest. Subscribe to Infinite Mission for more cosmic secrets, and share your corner of the USA in the comments, whether it's the starry nights of Texas or the quiet hills of Virginia, to connect with fellow explorers. Envision the star-dappled darkness beyond our sun's gentle reach, where, on July 1st, 2025, Chile's Atlas telescope first glimpsed 3I/Atlas, a comet not born in our solar cradle but carried across eons from the Milky Way's thick disk. Its hyperbolic path is a delicate verse of improbability, aligning with Venus, Mars, and Jupiter at odds slimmer than 1 in 500, as Harvard's Avi Loeb mused in his October 10th essay, like a droplet finding its way home through autumn's unhurried rain. That pivotal October 3rd at 4:00 UTC, the night before the flyby, it crested 29 million kilometers from Mars's timeless dunes. ESA's ExoMars Trace Gas Orbiter and Mars Express pivoted with reverent poise to capture the moment, a fuzzy white dot suspended in the Martian star field. Its coma unfurled like a nocturnal lotus under starlight, with gas and dust veiling a nucleus smooth as a river-worn pebble, per Arecibo's lingering radar echoes. Nick Thomas, the contemplative steward of Cassis, evoked the scene with humility's gentle touch, akin to photographing a firefly through a canyon's vast gaze. Each pixel acts as a bridge across voids where light itself lingers. Yet, as the object entered visual range around 9:18 Mars local time, NASA's feeds tethered to Perseverance's Skycam in Jezero began their subtle retreat amid the government's furlough hush, leaving annotated echoes, a green-circled speck against washed skies. Water vapors cascaded at 40 tons per minute, as the Swift Observatory's October 9th detection of hydroxyl gas affirmed. It is a fire hose of sublimation from 3 times Earth's distance from the sun, seeding whispers of life's precursors in alien brews. But here's the tender twist, the quiet surge that has astronomers pausing in their evening reflections. Leaked raw frames, sifted by amateurs like Simon Schmeive on October 3rd, revealed data spikes. Faint elongations in the tail suggest not random jets, but rhythmic gushes. Heat signatures blooming warmer than a mere snowball's thaw, as JWST's August 6th near-infrared peak, updated October 9th, clocked carbon dioxide fog at 95% dominance. Water is a mere footnote, defying the watery norm of solar system comets. NASA's portrait insists it is harmless, a natural interloper posing no threat at 170 million miles from Earth. Yet these spikes, unexplained bursts in polarization at a 2.77% phase angle, 7 agreeing unprecedented per VLT logs, whisper of engineered mimicry, a core perhaps shaped with intentions, traveling eons as if dispersing life's elixir across the galactic sea. The SETI Institute's October 8th paper cradles this in natural possibility. Extraordinary claims awaiting evidence's bloom, yet admitting lingering aspects like half-formed dreams. There is a non-zero murmur from the thick disk's older stars, 7.6 to 14 billion years etched in its form. Pause here, dear one, and consider, what if this fire hose is not mere evaporation, but activation? Is it a cosmic vessel spewing water, as if to remind us of our own origins, much as your own evenings recall the rains that nourished childhood gardens, now layered with grace? Inhale the calm of this unfolding, exhaling the day's faint certainties, allowing three I/Atlas's watery deluge to mirror your life's subtle abundances, where the massive within emerges not in torrent, but in revelation's soft flow. From this stellar cascade, let us turn to the body's hidden springs of vitality, where the Salk Institute's July 29th elixirs unveil chemical whispers reversing cellular time. 6 blends coaxing human epigenomes back under a week's tender grace. Inflammation hushed like mist from dawn meadows. This is a soft alternative to gene editing's bolder stroke, as Harvard's David Sinclair envisioned in July 28th's hopeful horizon, potions by 2035 restoring youthful vigor without a rewrite's rush. Imagine mornings unfolding with buoyancy's quiet return, joints thanking a berry's polyphenol kiss or green's omega nurture. As Cornell's October 5th study affirms, lifelong friendships buffer the fraying of telomeres, with DNA guardians holding firm under connection's warm current. For you whose over 50 weave gleams with enduring kinships like ancient oaks, does this kindle gratitude's hearth? Science is affirming the heart's alliances as the body's balm, with evenings of shared confidences etching eternity into forgiving flesh. Here's the emotional turn, the twist that lingers like a half-remembered melody. UCSF's August 21st FTL-1 Sentinel, that gentle accumulator dimming the brain's synaptic whispers, yields to targeting's hope, restoring neural bridges like spring from dormant soil. Clarity is emerging not in a triumph's shout, but in a loved one's face resurfacing from a fog's embrace, echoing the flyby's watery spew where data defies the expected. It invites us to see aging not as diminishment, but as deepening, a preparation for the stars within. Breathe with the possibility here, the slow unfurling of coiled springs long hushed. It reminds us that aging is not an inevitable dusk, but a twilight deepening by nurture, presence, and patient preparation. What if every distant call, every letter, and every moment of leisure prunes shadows to allow for a light that endures, much as 3I/Atlas's deluge contradicts its chill, revealing life's persistent fire. And in renewal's rhythm, this cell system's April 21st supplement emerges as a humble ally, a botanical and probiotic blend. A 12-week trial showed a gentle trimming of biological age markers unseen, bolstering muscle steadfastness and keeping cognitive streams clear. Buoyancy is subtly reported among elders in your circle, as if ascending stairs now whispers ease, with surfacing recollections gathering long-awaited friends. This ritual involves unassuming capsules drawn from the Earth's verdant vault, fostering not a rushed reversal, but an enduring equilibrium tied to longevity's broader tapestry. The Healthy Aging 2025 conference gathers minds to map these signals, with geroscience's cartography gently charting a sweep from senolytics to caloric interventions, where tidal harmonies yield to the removal of faulty cells. It is not a chase after fleeting youth, but a serene stewardship, honoring the wisdom innate to your body. As a grandmother holds her 10 herb garden, knowing each leaf is a hymn to healing's hidden press, we perceive the weight of time and exhale. Turn toward the seasons and flourish. The ready world ever invites you to harbor your knowing and call upon compassionate care. There is a synchronicity here where the body's renewal mirrors the comet's watery fire hose. The official harmless portrait is softened by leaked spikes of warmth and motion, a soft revelation that vitalities, like cosmic flows, hold layers defying the simple. It invites us to revisit our stories with kindness's gentle gaze. Vital verses woven through luminous extensions of technology emerge as China's dawn fusion births a sentinel AI. In this confluence of calm data from woven cradles, the heart of a plasma tokamak sustains a tempest's blaze. Cores 10 times hotter than the sun hint at an eternity foreseen in seconds. Instabilities, like a subtle shift in the wind, are managed by this model forged from vast datasets. It brings us nearer to the edge of sustainable, unbound energy flowing from deuterium in oceans and rivers, an endless freedom from scarcity. Imagine, in winters to come, a hearth's glow summoned softly from stars within your walls. No more dim sighs from the earth, but tomorrow's neat hand unveiling harmonies. On October 1st, Princeton's CIR AI Compact paved paths for reliable fusion, shared like burdens eased in autumn. It transforms a distant mirage into a faithful companion for our hearths, forecasting the graceful ramp down of plasma. On October 7th, MIT's nod to gentle foresight enhanced this rising reliability, as familiar as hills known at dawn. The hum of fusion is a lullaby for data centers, a quiet optimism where machines learn through patient hours, harmonizing haste with the calm of the cosmos. Breathe in the glow of this evolution. It is a repose for nights when embers in your palms feel like an aware legacy of infinite ingenuity. This unhurried grace honors the turn of the emotional surprise, where fusion's quiet hold echoes 3I/Atlas's watery deluge. It defies harmless simplicity with engineered poise, reminding us that tech's breakthroughs are but mirrors of life's flow. These are gentle surprises unfolding like dawn's first light on a forgotten path. This stellar mimicry was refined on October 10th by MIT's scribes, whose CRISPR quill etches poetry with precision. By sidestepping errant strokes, they bloom safer therapies for paths once shadowed, loosening the chains of sickle cells and coaxing cancer toward a quiet remission. Like an ancient gardener conversing with roots, this tool is a dialogue with inheritance, not a decree. It allows for unmarred holidays where the pulse of health lets full stories unfurl at gatherings laden with laughter. Beneath the table, a weaver's hand in science mends the rifts with hushed strokes. In July, Berkeley researchers used autumn-like shawls of technology to cradle neural flickers, turning thoughts into fluid words with a graceful 90% accuracy. This non-invasive bridge frees inner monologues to join the chorus as neural link trials echo with tender texts, affirming the extension of the spirit, not its erasure. These connections bridge solitudes. Inhale the serenity of these spans, exhaling the faint echoes of isolation, knowing that quiet evenings at home can find their voices. There is an introspective twist where AI's compassionate ear detects the tone of despair, much like leaked data spikes uncover hidden signals. This soft synchronicity unfolds the mind's layers to cosmic contradictions, fostering growth through wonder's quiet bridge. Yet, arching over quiet rivers of the mind, we find the architecture of recollection. Evolution paints truths on a canvas, as June saw research into how memories watercolor our past under the soft brush of stress, generalizing them into broader vistas. The fog is lifting even as glia shape the non-neuronal cradles of our narratives. On September 27th, Boston University gained insight into paternity's ordinary moments, where emotions lace together woven, lasting memories. The rustle of coffee and walks in the park are times when joy surges into sorrow's depths, binding fragments together. Your brain is a storyteller, often revisiting these tapestries on evenings made luminous by a recalled smile or a warm errand. Does this not kindle a hearth of gratitude for the sacred elevation of our everyday minds? With an infusion of light and intention, exhale the clutter and inhale the grace of meaningful memories, a practiced, quiet art. Pause here. The twist that lingers like a half-woven dream is where memory's watercolor blends Mirror 3, I/Atlas's watery spew. The official harmless portrait is softened by leaked spikes of warmth and motion, a soft revelation that recollections like cosmic flows hold layers defying the simple. It invites us to revisit our stories with kindness's gentle gaze. From the light of selective recollection emerges an unexpected curator, dopamine. A March study from Michigan State University suggests this messenger rewards us not merely by igniting pursuit, but by softly devaluing ties to past gains. It is like clearing the fullness of summer to make space for winter's restful peace. In the maze of choices, it nudges us away from overtrodden paths, fostering a gentle flow of flexibility and safeguarding us against an unyielding hold of habit. Picture yourself navigating decades, yielding to new valleys where quiet joys bloom. Does this evoke a nod of peace? It is chemistry's whisper encouraging a release toward an unburdened heart. Yet horizons wave in the whisper of October 7th's medical news, where theta rhythms can entangle negatives in a veil of misremembering. These slow swells of irrelevancy are like fog on cherished glass, yet they are met with a steady shore. Alpha's clear washes calm the mind through practices that act as booster shots. A March study in Nature suggests a lingering month of grace through inoculations of text and video against the tide of misinformation. These games offer tools to keep our mental gardens immune to the seeds of doubt sown by the evening news, meeting them with poised discernment in a sanctuary of light. Inhale the rhythm of these protective waves, exhaling the faint drift of flotsam. This is an introspective surprise where dopamine's devaluation echoes the comet's data spikes. Harmless narratives are gently contradicted by hidden rhythms, a soft synchronicity linking behavioral flow to cosmic contradictions. It fosters introspection through the quiet art of release, much as evenings invite us to let go. Embracing these horizons with an open palm, we walk through mental meadows toward the Earth's unseen companions in the skies. The July 2025 Pentagon Ledger lists over 2,000 unidentified aerial phenomena, silent orbs and transient gleams drifting like willow seeds on the ether's breeze. They cluster over ley lines and waters as if attuned to a planetary pulse. New York alone reported 66, from the Hudson's misty folds to the soft thrum of urban nights, evoking ancestral vigils where folklore kissed fact. The All-Domain Anomaly Resolution Office notes no shadow of threat, only mysteries with an open palm. An August orb in the Finger Lakes went viral, birthing porch-side gatherings and blooming theories like fireflies in the shared hush of dusk. What a tender arch between the seen and the felt, tied to the planet's breath. NASA's September 21st milestone tallies the 6,000 exoplanet, worlds ranging from lava-veiled realms to styrofoam-light wanderers, scattering like autumn seeds to affirm our connections. Solitude in space is a gentle illusion. Cassini's October 2nd plume gift from Enceladus whispers of complex organics in icy veils, with subsurface seas humming life's prelude. The IMAP launch is charting how solar winds sculpt our heliosphere's embrace, while September's carbon crest invites a sway toward stewardship. Emissions are ebbing through serene choices as we turn toward balance. These aerial areas and oceanic omens urge a harmony of the hand. Imagine a backyard stargaze where the arc of lights mirrors your inner quests. What if UFOs and worlds afar are calling for a deeper listening to the Earth's conversation with the cosmos? Gratitude swells for enigmas that mirror our own veiled depths, fostering a wide, welcoming fold of wonder. This is a serene enigma where the Pentagon's gleams echo Three-Eye/Atlas's watery fire hose. Harmless tales are contradicted by unexplained flows, a soft twist linking earthly visitors to cosmic kin and inviting planetary care. In this dialogue, the song of skies and soils hums. On October 9th, the quantum laptop of the cosmos became a lullaby of simulation, with code-woven galaxies mirroring a ballet's grace. It compresses eons into an instant on humble screens, sifting through dark matter to murmur of multiverse branches, where choices entwine like spring vines. This reality is a probabilistic garden blooming under a nurturing touch, echoing emergent wills as sleep's bay gleams. It offers solace by yielding infinities to curiosity's calm, quieting the whirl of bedtime tales where dreams softly merge. This is a harmonious surprise, a quiet breakthrough where quantum gardens mirror the flyby's watery deluge. Official explanations are gently unveiled by a patient weave of simulations, tying technological evolution to life's infinite flow. July's Berkeley bridges are like autumn scarves, with caps cradling silenced prose. AI's tender ear for despair prompts a kin's call or a nature stroll, showing that technology can be a compassionate kin that harmonizes haste with the heart's pace. It is an introspective twist where AI detects hidden signals, much like leaked data spikes. This soft synchronicity unfolds the layers of the mind, fostering growth through a quiet bridge. September's Oxford Jewel regarding autism crowns the way rapid neural patterns sear details into a silicon harbor, celebrating the verse of variance. This personal turn shows how diversity's quiet strength contradicts harmless narratives, inviting a serene bloom of acceptance. In July, pens etch the truth that loneliness thins white matter. Yet we mend this with shared hearths and midlife hush, risking the quiet of the mind to restore a default dream with words and waves. This reflective enigma, where the etch of loneliness mirrors NASA's silence, unveils the light of connection. March's study at MSU showed how devaluing dopamine clears the overgrowth of rewards, guarding the flow of flexibility against the hold of habit. This behavioral insight is a twist where dopamine's cull parallels the unexpected release of data spikes, fostering introspection. October's theta entanglements and alpha's wash yield a clarity of calm. This is a psychological surprise where the mind's hidden layers unfold like cosmic veils, tying our behavior to a compassionate flow. As these whispers converge like fireflies in twilight's embrace, we stand at the threshold between what we were and what we might become. An interstellar visitor whose watery spew awakens questions of life's cosmic origins is reshaping our gaze toward the stars. We see 6,000 worlds orbiting distant suns, each a mystery waiting to be solved. We see the promise of unlimited clean energy from fusion finally within our grasp, and the ability to edit our own genetic code to reverse aging itself. We see machines that can read our thoughts and perhaps soon share our consciousness. Yet there is the troubling realization that our memories can be rewritten, our behavior programmed, and our reality manipulated. Unexplained phenomena in our skies can no longer be ignored by governments, and a climate system is pushed to breaking points we didn't know existed. These aren't separate stories. They are chapters in the same cosmic narrative, the story of a species on the verge of transformation. We stand at a threshold between what we were and what we might become. The decisions we make in the next few years about how we use CRISPR, how we merge with artificial intelligence, how we respond to climate change, and whether we reach for the stars or retreat into ourselves will echo through centuries, perhaps millennia. Think about where you were listening tonight, perhaps in bed, letting these mysteries wash over you as you drift towards sleep. Maybe on a long drive, watching the stars wheel overhead as you contemplate our place among them. Or possibly just going about your day, but now carrying with you the knowledge that we live in the most extraordinary time in human history. It is a time when the impossible becomes possible with such regularity that we barely pause to marvel at it. The universe has been patient with us, keeping its secrets for billions of years. But now, in this brief cosmic moment we call the 21st century, those secrets are revealing themselves with breathtaking speed. We are the generation that will witness first contact or confirm we are alone. We will cure aging or accept our mortality. We will save our planet or watch it transform into something unrecognizable. We will merge with our machines or maintain our biological heritage. These aren't distant possibilities for future generations. These are choices we are making right now. As consciousness itself becomes something we can measure, manipulate, and perhaps create, we face the deepest question of all. What does it mean to be aware in a universe that might itself be aware? Every discovery we've discussed tonight brings us closer to that ultimate mystery. Are we the universe coming to know itself? Are we alone in that knowing? And if we are not, what responsibilities come with that knowledge? Thank you for joining me on this journey through the frontiers of human knowledge. If these discoveries have sparked your curiosity, stirred your imagination, or even unsettled your comfortable assumptions about reality, please consider sharing this with someone who might appreciate wrestling with these profound questions. Hit that like button if you want to see more deep dives into the science that is reshaping our world, and subscribe with notifications on so you don't miss the next revelation. Remember, everything discussed tonight represents our current best understanding based on available evidence and peer-reviewed research. Science is a process of continuous discovery and revision. What seems certain today might be overturned tomorrow by new evidence. That's not a weakness of science, it's its greatest strength. Stay curious, stay skeptical, and never stop questioning. Until next time, as you drift off to sleep tonight, remember that you are made of star stuff. You are living on a tiny world, orbiting an ordinary star in an unremarkable galaxy among trillions. Yet somehow, against all odds, you are here, you are aware, and you are part of the greatest story ever told, the universe coming to understand itself. Sweet dreams and good night.